Good morning. Today is Pilates stretch and it's a beautiful cold, sunny day. I'm just going to have my little bit of my coffee. I have a nice little frother in it since I got in my new frother for Christmas. Hmm. I'll save that for after. All right. So let's I just want to go over a couple of things as far as posture goes. I'm just going to turn this on too. And there we go. Just a quick reminders, all right? So when I say shoulders up and back, all right, I don't want you throwing them way back or anything else. It's just pretty well turning your palms forward. It's like turning your palms forward. That's where your shoulders should be, just like that, okay? Now bring them back. Feel where they are. All right, they're not down or way back and down and pushing them down. It's just turn your palms forward and you'll feel where they are, and that's where I want them to be. Then rib cage off your hip bones, all right? I want you to lift your rib cage up and then your diaphragm in here, kind of in, push your air out. Feel that. That's your core engaged. That's where I want you to be when I say rib cage up. All right. So your core is engaged. You're working all those muscles. You're doing that all day long. And then it's like muscle memory, right? Your muscle memory will do that automatically. Um, all right. So with that, let's get started. Okay. So nice big arm circles all the way up and around. And in Pilates stretch, I really want to try to focus on lengthening and there we go. Lengthening and range of motion. All right. So that's what we're trying to increase in our daily lives right now when we're at my age, is keeping things all flexible and you have that mobility. All right, so let's get our arms out nice and wide, relax them down, right? Okay, you feel that. Let's reach our fingers to those opposite walls. All right, really reaching. You're going to feel the stretch in all your tendons and everything else. Muscles, you're really lengthening, and we're going to come across for 4. Squeeze in the back. 3, 2, and 1. The other thing, and the other side, the other thing I want to stress is that, and I've been talking about that this week, is that Um, speed is not a factor here unless we are doing cardio, okay? Reaching high up to the sky now. Okay, I'd much rather you focus on your posture, getting those shoulders back and down, rib cage up, and working the muscles that we're supposed to be working. If you're going too fast, you're going to be working the wrong muscles, maybe, maybe not. All right, so we're going to be pushing that rib cage open. We're opening up the upper rib cage here, well, and all the way down the side. And let's reach nice and high. All right, your rib cage is up, obviously, because we're reaching up. So bring that belly in and let's come down for 6 full body squats and back up, squeezing those glutes. Breathing out, going down, up, in, coming up. Goes way back. Let's do one more. All the way up and all the way back down and come up and bring those arms down to your side. All right, let's do 3 air squats. 1, 2, and 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And let's do the other leg. Beautiful morning out there today. Nice and chilly and sun is up. One more. All right, and then let's go all the way up on our tippy toes. Okay. Okay, we're going to stretch out our calves up and down, up on one, down on the other, up on two, squeezing those calves, and down. All right, let's roll our ankles out and roll the other way. And let's do the other foot and the other way. All right, let's go on the outside of that right foot. Again, we're just working on range of motion. Want to keep all our joints really flexible. And go on the inside of that foot. And let's go up on those toes, pushing your arch forward. Stretching all the way up your shin there. Okay, roll across those toes and give a little shake. All right, let's do the other side. We rolled, right? Yep, we rolled. We're going on the outside. And on the inside. And up on those toes, rolling across those toes, pushing that arch forward. And give a little shakeroo. All right, now we're going to stand up nice and tall again, right? Rib cage up, shoulders are back and relaxed. Okay, tilt that pelvis just that tiny little bit, and we're going to bring up your right knee. Okay, trying to keep your hips level, which is a hard thing to do. And let's just roll our wrists and ankles and point and flex, trying to keep your balance, point and flex, bringing your fingertips way up and wave with your foot too. Shake it. Very good. Okay, and let's do the other side. So again, tilt your pelvis that tiny little bit. That locks your hips into place, and then you can bring that up. Whoop, balance body, rolling. Okay, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and wave it. Waving your foot is kind of hard to do. All right, and give a little shake. Awesome. All right. Now let's just have a couple jumps up and down with puffs of air out. Just give a nice little pat all the way up. Sometimes in the morning on my walk, just as I start down the sidewalk, I do this if I forget to do it before I leave the house. Just to wake everything up. You don't like your body is sleeping, right? Right up your neck, across your face, and right behind, right underneath that skull there. And let's wiggle, wiggle, jiggle. All right, just nice and softly, but wiggle all those tendons in that neck muscles, okay? And shift your eyes right to left, up and down. Great, all right. Okay, we're going to start off with step 1, 2. Get our heart rate up a little bit. So starting with the right, left, kick, right, left, extend, and swing your arms. Rib cage is up, breath is out, core is engaged. Also helps with your balance when you do that as well. Protecting your back. Can't stress that more. Getting that core engaged and strong. And muscle memory, right? Getting that core to do that automatically. Last one on this side and extend. All right, other side. Left, right, kick, left, right, extend. One more, kick it and bring it back. All right, side lunge crunch. All right, so always ready. Side lunge booty goes way back, knee to elbow, belly to your back, your core is engaged. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, other side. Booty back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and we're going to go up and down, squat, extend. Okay, so let's have our feet probably bent shoulder width apart. Get your body set, squat it down, extend. Squat it down, extend the other side. Keeping the core engaged. Feel out your abs. Goes way back. One more per side. Okay. All right, we're all got our heart rate up. I want us to do one more balance in that squat. Grab your knee. All right. So squat it down, grab the knee and hold. Down, squat, other side, squat, other side. One more. Good. Okay. Awesome. All right. Let's stand at the end of your mat. Whew. I'm all warmed up. All right. Nice big mountain man reaching for the sky. Let's just reach over to one side, keeping your belly to your back and to the other side. That's a good example why I want posture over speed is because if you don't have your belly to your back, you're going to be arching your back or leaning too forward and stretching the wrong thing. All right, so let's go all the way down to ragdoll. And let's just pulse those heels up and down before we stretch everything too fast. All right, and when you're ready, bring your heels down, fold your arms, and just hang here for a second. Nice big deep breath in and out. And again. Arms are spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. So start with just straightening your knees a tiny bit, finding the lowest vertebrae, and start rolling up, belly in to get those middle ones, chin to chest, and roll those shoulders back, coming all the way back up and back down. Soft bend, left arm, longer than your right. We're going to open up the right side now. Pulse it. And all the way up and back down. Other side. Right arm longer than the left. I can never find the lowest vertebrae on this side like the other side. And coming all the way back up, reaching for the sky and down those side walls. Let's walk our hands out to downward dog. Pulse those feet out again. And when you're ready, heels go down. Let's push away from our from our hands. Chest, pushing your chest to your knees. Belly up to the sky. And then just sway those hips nice and slowly. And breathe. I love this stretch because all my muscles in my shoulders, my lats, and my upper rib cage. That's where all I get all my bad junk from. All right. And let's bring that right leg up high behind you. Still pushing your chest towards that back knee. 3 kicks. Bend that knee and look underneath your right shoulder. Going to be doing some quad stretches today. My quads are really tight. Okay, I like this stretch for quads. Straighten that knee out and we're going to come into your chest for 3. 1, all the way back out. 2, and 3, and then coming all the way through to your right thumb. Low lunge. And let's take our right arm up to the sky. Now again, this is a chest opener. Bring that down. Switch legs. You're in high plank. Left leg up. Let those hips sink. And left arm all the way up. Back down. Switch it up. Right arm up. And bring that hand back down. We're powering up to high lunge. So bring those both hands in front of that right foot. Power up to high lunge. Belly to your back. Have your biceps, try to have them by your ear. And palms being pulled together. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3. Belly to your back. 2, and 1. And then let's bring those hands all the way down. We're going to come on the inside of that right foot. Drop that left leg. Wiggle this right foot out to the edge of the mat. We're going into lizard. But first, let's just do a couple little hip exercise stretches. So you're going to push that right knee out. And then come on the outside of that knee. Push your knee into palm. And bring that knee in. And then bring that knee back out. Push the knee to palm. Bring that knee back in. One more time. Out. And in. Awesome. Now let's push it out. Come back to hands down onto the mat. You're up on your side of your foot there. And let's go down onto our forearms. And let's stay here for 2 breaths in and out. Come back up. And if you can, we're going to bend our back leg. And if you can, reach back and grab that foot and pull it towards your body And if you can't, just bend that foot and bring it towards. Nice quad stretch here, as well as your hip flexors. Drop that leg. Let's wiggle this right foot into the center, up on the heel. Toes are pointing towards the ceiling. Look at your hips, making sure your left hip is above your left knee. Push your booty back. And then chest comes down. And breathe. As you're doing that, take a look at your left leg, making sure that that knee is underneath your left hip. Mine was not. Awesome stuff. Come back up. Both hands on either side of that right foot, coming back up to high plank. Shoulders are pushed back into their sockets. Lengthen your head and your feet from wall to wall. And we're staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to downward dog. Push away from those hands. All right. We're staying here for a little bit. Sway those hips side to side, nice and slowly. Belly's being pulled up to the sky. Chest is being pushed to those knees. And breathe. All right, we're going to bring that left leg up now. Nice and high. 3 kicks. And bend that knee. Straighten that leg back out, and we're going to bring it all the way through to our chest for 3. 1, you're kind of rocking. 2, and 3, and then let's bring it all the way through to your right thumb. Low lunge. And then right arm all the way up. Bring it back down. Switch legs. Plank. Left leg up. Left arm up. Switch it again. And then right arm comes all the way up to the sky. Bring that back down. And we're going to go up to high lunge. Hands in front of that left foot. Powering up. Belly to your back. Up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay at that lunge. Bring those hands all the way down. Coming to the inside of that left foot. We're going into lizard again. So drop that right knee this time. Wiggle that left leg out to the side. Push it out that tiny little bit. Again, push, not hurt. Bring your palm to the outside of that knee. Push the knee to palm and bring that knee back in. Bring the knee back out nice and slowly. Palm. One more time. Out. Push the knee to palm. Awesome. And then bring that knee back out. All right, we're going down to lizard. Today, while I was writing out the workout, Do you think I could come up with the name child's pose? I had no idea, like, what is that? I know that. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, eh? All right, we're breathing in and out. All right, let's bend that right knee. Come back up. And like I said, if you can, grab your shoelace and just letting the muscles stretch nice and slowly. All right, bring that back down. Let's wiggle this left foot in. Heel comes up, looking at our hips. And push that booty back. And then bring your chest down. I play around with my arms. Sometimes they're out to the side for balance. And so I can make sure that my knee is below my hip. Push the booty back and chest comes down. It's a nice lower back stretch too, guys. All right, bring that back up and hands on either side of that left foot. And we're going back up to plank. All right, so plank. Shoulders are back, bellies to your back, and we're plank twisting to the right. And plank twist to the left, keeping that belly pulled to your back. Look at those fingers. And let's push back to downward dog when you're done that. And let's walk our hands back to our feet. Bend those knees and roll all the way up. Okay, let's get into snowbirds from here. So down on one knee, extend that right knee out from leg out from your hip. Okay, core is engaged. Arms out. Again, rolling them back into their sockets. Belly's up. Let's tilt it down, up a centimeter, and across for 6. 5. Your rib cage is away from your hips. 4, 5, and 6. And wing dips. Touch it down. We're going to stay up this one for a second. Reaching for the sky and reaching down your leg. Reach, 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 reach. All right, ready? Wing dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing 6. 5 and 6. Coming all the way back up and bring that left hand down. Right hand on your hip. Right leg up, toe pointing down. Legs getting heavy. Let it get heavy. Up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen right arm and right leg, belly to your back, and crunch it. 1, 2, 3. Come on, bring that belly way into your back. 4, 5, and 6. And lengthen. And we're coming all the way back up to the other leg. Hands out. Bring her down. Up a centimeter. Swipe across for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wing dips. And we're staying up here for a second. Look at those fingers. See the difference from looking down to looking up at those fingers. Do you feel that difference? looking up. All right, here we go. Wing dips. 1, belly to your back. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring that hand down. Left hand on your hip. Leg is up. Come on, leg, get heavy. And up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen arms. Crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And lengthen. And let's come all the way up onto your knees. Nice and tall. All right, so have your knees directly underneath your hips. Shoulders are back. We're going to do camel. So let's bring our hands out in front, relaxing those shoulders down. Your rib cage is up, core is engaged. Push those shoulders back down into their sockets, keeping those hips, the rib cage up. All right, and we're going to bring this right arm all the way back and then reach down. If you can touch your heel, great. If you can touch the mat, even better. And then come back up. We're going to do that for 4. Keeping your core engaged, keeping that belly pulled to your back. You're going to feel this in your quads, probably the most, but it's core too. And 4. I might have done 5. Okay, keeping tall. Oh, I wasn't tall. I was leaning, pushing my hips out. I want to stay tall. Again, other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Now let's try to do come back with one hand. All right. And if you want to stay with just one hand, stay with one hand. But if you can bring your other hand back, all right, and then look, do a nice back arch. If you go down to the mat, go down to the mat. If you can do one hand, just do one hand and then do the other side. Pushing your hips forward. And then slowly, one arm by one arm, come all the way back up. And let's go right into child's pose from here. Down the mat. Forehead down to the mat. Just sway it side to side. Let's take your both hands over to the right and breathe. And then bring your hands over to the left. Right hip off a right heel. Nice big deep breath in and out. Back to center. Right, let's open up those knees, keeping your toes, your feet together. Sit down, forehead on the mat, reach forward. And then let's bring our forearms down the mat towards your knees. Going to work on our shoulders. So let's bring that right arm all the way up to the sky. Look at those fingers and thread the needle between your elbow and your knee. Palm is up. Bring that cheek down if you can. And breathe. And repeat. As you breathe out, you're probably going to feel that whole arm sinking into the floor. And bring it all the way back up again. And this time, let's grab your left hip and just look up. And then let's reach up to the sky again and grab back behind your head. And we're doing antlers. So the same thing, threading the needle, but your elbow comes through and back up for 1, 2, and 3. And let's bring that hand back down. All right, let's do the left side now. Left arm up. Really reaching all the way back as far as you can. Nice stretch. And thread the needle. And breathe. And repeat. All the way up to the sky. And this time, let's put our left hand behind our head for antler, reaching that elbow up, and then thread the needle for 3. And then reach up to the sky, and then let's grab that right hip. And bring that hand back down. Let's just go up onto our knees that tiny little bit. We're going to do the fascial stretch 10 to 2. So we're going to bring our right hand to 2 o'clock. Put the left hand on top. Bring your sternum over top of both those hands. So you're leaning forward. Push into the mat. Resist bringing both hands back to that left knee. And slowly sit down with a breath out. For 3 times. Push in, resist bringing back as you're sitting down. 2, in, and let's do the other side. 10 o'clock, right hand comes on top, sternum over top, push in, and resist coming to the right. With a breath out. And 3. And all the way back up. All right, let's sit down on our mats with our legs out in front of us. I think I need a little drink of water here. Right, let's start wiggling up those legs. And as we're wiggling up those legs and opening them up, our core, our rib cage is up off our hip bones. Get up there on those sit bones. Right, our legs are nice and open. Bring our hands out in front. Again, push them back. Rib cage is up, belly's in. Taking this right hand, swiping it all the way back and around until that left hand is in front of your right leg, and then come down with a breath out. Back up and swipe it across to the other side. Try to keep those arms nice and straight, reaching from wall to wall. Back up. And again, like I said, I think the last time, coming across, is try to keep those sit bones on the mat. My left sit bone does come back up. I think it should probably stay down. When I do my left side, both stay down. And coming over to the other side, 1 more. And come all the way back up to center. All right, we're going to walk our hands out the middle. Looking down at the mat, walk your hands as far as you can without pain. And then breathe out. And then collapse down and just relax, staying in this one position. And breathe. Pushing it all the way back up. Let's bend this right leg, bringing the inside of your foot to your inner left leg. Okay, and let this knee just relax down. Mine just does not want to relax down. It just sits up. All right, and let's do 3 crazies from here. Right, so bring that left hand all the way around. And you're doing for 3. Go at your own pace. Really try to stretch back and looking back. And bring that leg back out, and let's do the other leg. Left foot in. It's amazing because this knee is on the floor and that other one is about 6 inches up off the mat, right? And when you're ready, 3 crazies. 2, and 3, coming all the way back. Awesome. All right, we're going to lie down on our sides. All the way onto your right side. And we're going to go into side plank. All right, so measure from the side of your mat so you're in line, and you can stagger your feet or stack your feet or be on your knee. All right, and I want that left arm up to the sky. Your right elbow is underneath your right shoulder, belly to your back. And let's thread the needle for 1. Belly in, 2, and 3. We're doing 4. And 4. Reach. And let's do 4 hip dips. Bring that hip down and back up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try to stay here and see if you can bring that top leg up. And back down. And let's just switch it over to the other side. All right, so line it up. And again, you can stack or stagger or be on your knee. Okay, when you're all the way up here, you're going to follow that hand with your eyes and thread for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 hip dips. Stay up there. And if you can, bring that right leg up. And back down. Awesome stuff. All right, let's just roll back up and sit lengthwise on your mat. And let's reach up high to the sky. And again, belly's in. We're going to do a nice forward fold from here. So reaching up. And let's walk those hands across the ceiling to the wall, down the wall, reaching for that wall in front of you, right? Keep reaching and come down as far as you can. Keep reaching. Nice big deep breath in and out. And then collapse down on those legs. And I want you to massage your feet and breathe. Pull those toes. Breathe. All right, come back up to sitting nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back and down. All right, and we're going to bring our hands out in front. And we're just going to roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slowly, coming all the way down. Belly in. I'm going to need more room here. Extend those arms overhead, belly to the mat. And let's lengthen our arms and legs to opposite walls, reaching both. And then right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And we're going to roll all the way back up to forward fold, vertebrae by vertebrae. So bring those hands up and then tuck your chin there. I'm stuck. If you need to, grab behind your knees. Right, and coming all the way to your feet. Come back up and rolling down again. And let's do that one more time. Coming up. There we go. I got up. I got up this time. And then reach for those feet. Up. Keeping those shoulders back down. In and rolling down. And when you're down here, let's bring our arms out to chi. Knees above hips. Right? Belly to the mat. And let's bring those knees over to the right. For supplying twist. Hand comes on top. And let's breathe for 3. Bringing that breath all the way to your belly and back out. Back to T. Bring those knees back to center, above your hips still. Okay, you should feel your abs. And let's roll it over to the other side, looking to the right. Back to center. Bring those knees down. Let's bring this right leg over top of your right knee. Okay, we're just going to stay right here. And let's do 6 glute bridges from here with that leg up onto your left knee. So coming up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hold it up there. Open up that knee. A little more. And then come all the way back down. All right, let's push this right knee out. And then we're bringing that knee back into our belly button and your right hand on the outside of the knee. And we're going to push the knee to palm and then open up that knee. Bring it back. knee to palm, and open up for 3. And again, one more time. Bring the knee to your belly button or past, and then open up that knee, keeping that resistance. And let's grab behind our left knee, pulling that left knee towards our left shoulder, pushing out with that right elbow. This we're holding. And release. And let's do that one again. Pull that left knee in. You're making sure your left foot is in front of that left knee. Pull in, push out. And release. Let's bring those legs back down and just give them a nice little wiggle. And then back to on the mat. Bring this left foot over top of that right knee. Open up that knee and then bring it in towards our belly. And again, you're pushing the knee to palm and then open up that knee 3 times. It's a floss. Breathing out as you're opening up that knee. And then let's grab that right knee, pull it towards your right shoulder. And grab and pull. And release. Good stuff. Let's bring those knees back down to the mat. Give them a nice little wiggle. And we're going to bring both knees into our chest for a nice hug and roll side to side. Let's hug our left knee, lengthen our right leg. Okay, you got your belly pulled to the back. Belly's back is flat on the mat. Hug and lengthen. And then switch. Hug and lengthen. And switch. And switch. And then bring those knees in to your chest. All right, let's lengthen our bodies from wall to wall, and we're just going to roll. Actually, we're going to do Superman first. All right, so from here, we are going to not do Superman, we're going to do Superman rolls. So we are going to, let's bring our feet and hands up to the ceiling, reaching over top of our hips. Bring them both back down, roll over onto our bellies, and do 3 Supermans. So up for 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. One more. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Okay, without touching the ground, let's try. Roll over onto your backs. And then reach up above your hips with those legs and arms, reaching, bringing them back down, belly to the mat, roll over onto your belly again. Try not to use your hands and feet on the floor. If you're on a carpet, maybe. All right, and looking straight down at the mat, up, 1, 2, 3, and down. Up, 1, 2, reaching for those opposite walls and your belly's towards your back. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. And we're just going to stay on our bellies here. Okay, bring those hands back to your shoulders. Push up to child's pose. And we're going to go into pigeon from here. All right, so stay into here, into child's pose, and just roll side to side for a little bit. And then push up into plank. Bring your right knee into your chest and then across the mat. We're going to go into pigeon. All right, you can stay high pigeon or go down to low on your forearms, or you can go all the way down and bring your forehead down to the mat. Whichever you can do. And we're going to breathe. Let's breathe for 5. Ready? Let's just switch sides. I'm just on my elbows. I'm going to go back up to plank. And then bring my other leg in and across the mat. Right, so I start up tall and then go down on my forearms, letting my hips stretch, and then going down as far as I can and breathe. Follow that breath up and around like a snorkel, coming all the way to your belly, and then release that breath all the way out. Done. Just coming all the way back up onto your mat. And let's sit cross-legged from here. That felt good. All right, sitting up nice and tall, we're going to apply a little pressure on those knees or quads. I'd rather push on my quads and my knees. And then switch legs. And then let's take that left hand and place it over your right knee and look back for 2 breaths, relaxing those knees. Lengthening your head up to the sky as well, right? You're lengthening your torso and breathing. And come all the way across to the other side.
Good having you doing all the stuff back here.
Come back to center. All right, let's take our head and take our chin over to the right shoulder. Okay, it's nice and tall. Over. Then bring it all the way across to the other side. Bring it back. Okay, we're going to take this right ear without moving your shoulders. Take your right ear over to your right shoulder. Feel the stretch down your neck. Let's bring those eyeballs up to the sky. And then eyeballs down to the ground. And back to center. And come your head back to center. And let's bring that left ear over to your left shoulder. Again, it's not a big movement. And if it is, good for you. Feel the stretch and then eyeballs up. When your eyeballs are up, you should be able to feel that stretch higher up in your neck. Eyeballs down. Should be able to feel it across your traps a little more. And then back to center. And let's draw 3 big circles with our nose. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And then let's just turn lengthwise onto our mat. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls to ragdoll. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and if you can, stay in squat for a little bit, opening up those knees. And then let's go all the way up to ragdoll. Let those arms fold. Nice big deep breaths in and out. Hug those knees. Nice big hug. Thank you, legs. And let's roll up our spine. Bend those knees and all the way up our spine. And roll those shoulders. And again, nice couple jumps. Have a lovely weekend, everybody.